So I want to talk about the lie that I've been struggling with in terms of this content creation. Now, before I go on, just note it's like 9:15 at night. I don't normally do content this late. I have no script, I have no plan, nothing. The only thing I did is just slap together a few lights and put this microphone on because there's something that has been kind of in my head processing a little bit. And one of the things that I share and encourage people to do is to be messy in their process. And this is me being messy. But that's not the point of what I'm gonna share. Now, just to set the table quickly, I've been on social media for a few years and I don't have large followings. Instagram, I have like 4,000, but a lot of them are, I think, probably dead accounts. TikTok, I have like 50 something thousand, but it's a very inactive 50,000. Most of my videos get like 200 views. I'm in 200 jail for the longest time. Facebook is, it's Facebook. And that's pretty much it. I was on Threads and that was fun until it wasn't. And here on YouTube, I'm under 100 subs or maybe under 200 subs. I'm fairly new. And, if a video gets more than 50 views, I'm delighted. So I just want to set that up because what I want to share is about the lie of social media and content and how it's been keeping me frozen a little bit. And even doing this is kind of, I'm uncertain. As I share this, I don't even know if I'm going to publish it. We'll see. So the lie is this, and it's ironic that I share this on YouTube. The lie is that people aren't interested in long form content. And I don't know why that is. It's sticky in my head right now. And I think it's because I've been so into short form content and really focusing on that. And of course, we know with short form content, it's not even about how creative or smart or clever or deep or wise or anything like that. That's not what it's about. Because when it comes to TikTok and Instagram Reels and things like that, it's about what captures your attention now. Like that is the currency. That is the reigning energy of those short form things. It's like, you've got 3 seconds, entertain me. You've got 4 nanoseconds, make me swoon. And the way that people get attention and to grab your attention and to retain it and keep it is to invoke some strong emotions right away. So that could be laughter, but also, hatred or, anger or something that's divisive or something that, immediately makes you dive into your emotional pool much quicker than maybe you normally would. And that's how they keep you there. And so that's where you see all the rage bait and the rage farming and people doing all the things. That's why people go to extreme lengths to capture your attention, because it's like, what have you done for me lately type of proposition where your people are trying to be relevant at all times because there's a sense of fear that they're going to lose their audience. And so short form is all about the hook. It's about grabbing their attention. It's about holding them, grabbing them by the lapels and keeping them there until they're done and then discarded as they scroll to the next thing. And so that has been, for years, that's been my thing. Like, how do you do that? And I can't say I'm very successful, but here's the interesting thing. I have had videos go off, and I mean going like viral for me. And those videos tend to be like silly things or trending audio, or I'm, wearing silly wigs, or I'm up on some trend, or it's some meme that I've created or something like that. And I'll get tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of views. But to me, it's whatever, because it's nothing deep. It's not deep, as the Gen Zs would say now. And it's fleeting, and my ego might be happy for a moment or two, but it just dissipates. And then I do a lot of really thoughtful and deep and, you know, really maybe educational, or something that's just really like, here's me. This is coming from really deep inside, and it means a lot to me. And maybe I've spent a lot of time editing, or maybe I've put a lot of preparation into writing it, or I've just really been really raw and open and vulnerable. And these pieces that I'm really proud, they get very little response. And I'm not here to chirp about, I'm not complaining about that. That's just been my reality so far. And of course, my goal though is one day to merge that and just be able to create something here or anywhere that just feels like it's really me, and for many people to enjoy it and to maybe feel validated in what they're struggling with, or whatever it is, whatever message I want to carry. And that's been my goal. That is my goal, because I still haven't quite gotten there. I speak English sometimes. And so I have this thing in my mind that if I were to take a chance and really speak to you like this, that it won't interest you. Right, therapist? Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I get a sense, because I'm so programmed into short form content, that I have to grab your attention immediately, that this long form thing where I'm speaking and I'm sharing and it's taking a little bit longer, that you're gonna lose interest because I'm not doing the things that short form content demands. Do you see what I'm saying? So the lie right now is that you watching this, even as I'm speaking this, I feel like you're bored already. I feel like what I'm saying, I've over-explained. I've said too much. I should have been more concise. This should have been a short. And you should be able to get what I'm saying in seconds. But I know that's just bullshit, because I love watching long form content. I like settling in and getting into the cadence of, you know, whatever the content creator is presenting, and feeling into their energy and feeling into their vibe. And yet I don't trust that if I do it, that someone will be interested. So I hold back a little. And I go and I'm safe and warm and protected with this idea that, yeah, long form content, it's just, you know, it's dying. And that's such a lie. But it's the lie that protects me from not getting hurt. So what's the answer? What's the workaround? What is it that I do to move through this veil of lies so that I can step more into this or any other kind of long form content that not only allows me to express my creativity, but is of service to you? This is not like a Dear Diary necessarily. It can be, but my goal is twofold. One is to explore and expand my creativity, but also to help you in doing the same with your creativity. And so what I'm doing here is, I guess I'm modeling something, but at the same time, I'm learning something about myself. And, you know, as I watch lots of YouTubers, as I have over the years, I admire just at how much at ease a lot of people are in their own skin and just trusting themselves and stepping into their own true selves, and trust that the right people will show up. And they don't have to be working at short form content speed or having that approach to engage people. And that's something I'm learning for myself. And, you know, if you've stayed this long, like already part of me is like, oh my God, thank you for staying this long. And it's silly. People move all the time. So why, and people also stay with videos, so why couldn't they stay with this one? I don't know. It's something that I'm processing, because I do want to show up here more authentically. Now, there might be more fireworks and festivities in what I do in terms of edits and, you know, graphics and music and sound effects. I love doing that stuff too. But there is something very gentle and trusting and inviting in just speaking candidly. And I hope that this might be one of the first steps in being able to share in a way that is not about me necessarily, but is about you through me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to be too fancy here. At the end of the day, if I had someone come to me talking about what I just said to you, what would I say to them? I would say just trust yourself. Trust that however way you communicate, whatever it is that you have on your heart and in your mind that you want to share to the universe, to the people out there, trust that they're going to find you. And the only way that people will be energized and magnetized towards you is just being yourself. And so that's my advice to me, is just be yourself, Paul. And in all the different ways that shows up. Every day we show up to the world. Some days we're a bit goofier, some days we're a little bit more somber, some days we're a little bit more, you know, task-oriented, other days we're a little bit more philosophical. And that's how I am as well. And I'm just gonna trust. I'm just gonna trust. And if this finds you, please drop a comment. Just say hi. Nothing deep. And if you're a content creator, I'd love to hear how you manage opening yourself up in a way that's true to you and not worrying about algorithms and numbers and, you know, all these things that have been ingrained in my head for so many years by so many social media gurus. And I have to say, doing this, it feels nice because it's just very clean. That's all I got. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is The Creative Alchemist. Have a good one.